More police unions tonight calling for a boycott of Quentin Tarantino's movies after the director referred to police as, quote, murderers. Police unions in Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and New Jersey have now joined New York in calling for that boycott. And Tarantino's own father says his son was, quote, dead wrong. Tarantino's comments came at a rally 4 days after an NYPD officer was fatally shot while chasing a suspect. Joining us tonight to take up that and a great deal more, radio talk show host for 760 KFMB in San Diego, Mike Slater. Mike, good to see you. And host on WOR 710 in New York City, Mark Simone. Mark, great to have you here. Mike, let's start with you. This spreading boycott of Tarantino, what are your thoughts?
Well, here's the good thing about our police departments. No matter who you are, no matter what your race is, your religion, your income, or even if you call our police officers murderers, if you call 911, they will come to your assistance. So Quentin Tarantino, you can say these things about police officers, but you know in the back of your mind, if your family ever needs help, you call 911 and they'll be there for you. And that's a testament to them, not to you.
I think Mike's right. That makes it especially cowardly and repugnant on the part of Tarantino because he does know that.
Well, it's hard to believe a crazy Hollywood director wouldn't be realistic about something, but and your own father boycotting you, that's when you know you've gone way too far out on a limb. It's just terrible. It's bigotry. It's dumb stereotyping. Listen, there's a few bad cops out there. It's a tiny fraction of 1%, and it's a better ratio than any occupation in the world, including priests.
And Mike, let's go to the debate, which is going from the sublime. That debate was astonishing, don't you think?
I am really happy that it went down like that. I think it's going to hasten the demise of CNBC and all these other networks being involved with the process at all. The Republican Party is a private club. They can pick their nominee with a foot race or a drawing straws or a Connect Four tournament. Like, I don't know why they feel the need to have people like John Haywood be involved with the process at all. Why would you have someone who's so contrary to the mission statement of the group be involved in this process? So kick them out, get rid of them. Who needs them? Seriously, who needs them?
Mark?
Well, you know, everybody argues who was the winner that night. Fox Business Network was the big winner that night. I've spent a lot of time in both places. It's a lot more fair and honest over here. Harwood deliberately lied, especially at the end when he said the debate was never 2 hours. He was trying to hurt Trump's argument. That was an out-and-out lie. You know, Brian Williams got suspended for lying, and in that case, he was just trying to embellish his resume a little. This guy was lying to affect a political candidate's chances. I don't know why he hasn't been suspended over this.
Yeah, it was astonishing, I think, Mike, just to say, when he told Trump it was never 3 hours, that, as I say, you can look it up. It was everywhere, and I couldn't understand why he would just bald face misrepresent the reality.
Yeah, there was a lie about Marco Rubio's tax plan, and his own tweet, Harwood's tweet from 2 weeks ago, showed that he knew it wasn't correct.
Yeah. Benefiting the poor more than the wealthy.
You can have someone like a Rachel Maddow or someone ask tough questions about Obamacare, but you don't have to be a hack. That's who those three people were the other day, and it's just silly. But again, I blame Reince Priebus or Priebus more for this than CNBC. CNBC does what CNBC does, right? We knew who John Harwood is. We've known that for years. Why even let them be involved? Why open the door to them? That's what's weird to me.
Yeah, and to call a candidate a clown or comic book, that's just totally inappropriate, totally disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, I know Maria and Neil are going to do a fantastic job on November 10th. You're exactly right, Mark. They're going to do great.
Put me down as agreeing in full.
Yeah, when people watch the contrast between Fox Business and CNBC handling the same thing, it's going to be night and day.
As it always was.
Yeah.
To be, irrespective of bad manners, it was going to be. Anyway, let's turn to the Senate passing a budget at 3 a.m. Mike, I mean, and Ryan is the new speaker, and everything's supposed to be great, but this doesn't look like an auspicious beginning to me. What do you think?
No. What a group. You know, speaking of the debate, though, they were all of a sudden the
I was talking about the budget. What are you doing?
I'll bring it back. I promise. The moderators were all about the deficit
radio
all
guys,
of a sudden.
You're so slick, I tell you.
I'll bring it around, I promise, Lou. Remember, they were all about the deficit. They were criticizing the candidates' tax plans because it's going to increase the deficit, right? All of a sudden they care. They didn't care the last 7 years. They all of a sudden care. But The budget, the deficit, the thing that they just passed the other day, that's going to increase the deficit too. What the heck? Who are these people? They don't care. The people in D.C. don't care. And these liberals, these progressives on the media, they don't care either when it benefits them.
Yeah, we always get these crazy budget deals where we got like start 5 days before the clock is ticking, back is against the wall. Hey, you got 2 years. Start now. Let's figure out the next budget now.
You know, they've doubled the time. Now they'll get halfway there. That's about all we can hope for. Mike Slater, thanks so much. By the way, I saw what you did there. That was very, very slick. Good for you.
I told you I'd get there.
Oh, you were good as you were. Thanks for being with us, Mike. Mark Simone. Mark,
Thanks,
always
Larry.
good to see you, partner. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Our online poll, 38% of viewers said Donald Trump won Wednesday's debate. 37% said Ted Cruz. And I'd like to recommend, as I have been for some time now, a terrific book, Extreme Ownership, written by two highly decorated Navy SEALs, Leif Babin and Jocko Willink. It is a book with great lessons in leadership from two of our great heroes. And time for a few of your comments. Rose commenting on Facebook, we're going into the fourth debate, still hanging on to 14 candidates. Something seriously needs to happen in narrowing down to getting to the final candidates. We'll see. Billy said if the GOP establishment were